Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Thornlie right now and ready to take the 212 today, which is right here at Thornlie. Today is actually free travel day for the first day of the month, first Sunday of the month, so that's why we're having free travel. So that's why we're on board 2499. Decent bus, refurbished, so let's do it. This is one of the few routes that actually operates on Sunday for Thornlie, so that's why let's do it. Alright, so on board 2499, just took a shot at the thumbnail before the driver got in. He's also a very scary driver, so that's why the front seat has been taken, so no worries. Now this is one of the few routes that actually operates on weekends. I think this is the only route on this stand that actually works on weekends. The other one is 210 and 211. I don't think they actually works on weekends. Now, for the 212, it's actually a very funny connection for this run because it's a very special connection with the 930, because every single bus from the 930 every single bus for the 930 that actually connects to the 212 will go to the 212. It doesn't say on it, but you should go to the 212 for some of the 930s. Of course, this one's 1 hour per bus, while the 930 is like 15. So that's why like 1 in 4 930s in an hour or so will switch to 212, because that's basically what their connection is. While for all the 212, after they finish 212, they will continue as the 930 all the way to the city. So before they actually have 212, just basically from Southern River, Vale, whatever that thing, shopping center, all the way to the Elizabeth Quay. But it's not high frequency, so that's why they later on just swap it to 930 for the high frequency towards the city, while they broke up this 212 over here to just terminate in Thornlie. While but all the 212 should continue as a 930, so that's why people sometimes won't even get off actually after they're taking the 212 here. Unfortunately, I'm not doing this on a weekday. There are some actually very crazy extension of this route further down to Southern River for this route in the weekdays, but I'm not doing that today. Today there are train replacement as well, so that's why I'm taking train replacement down and then switch to this one. Perfect transition, just got off the 908, so which is pretty decent. This route is very short, less than 20 minutes. Of course, by Swan down here. Later on I need to figure out the way back. I probably just do it 205, because the closest one that actually goes to that shopping center on the other spot is actually the 204, but 204 doesn't have service on weekends, so the 205 does. So I'll try to get that, and I will probably take it to Murdoch instead. And it's going to be a really quick connection. I do want to try out some of the routes, but I don't really want to waste time today. Plus I've already tried out 212, so it's down to Southern River Vale Shopping Center, which is really just terminating right outside of the shopping center. So this is actually a request here. Hopefully I remember to actually call out the person. Thank you so much, Biscuit in the Sea, for this request here. Because for some of the recent videos I forgot to actually shout them out. So today's free travel. Apparently all of the SmartRiders are off. They don't even turn it on for the day. Usually they turn it on because it's only SmartRiders which is free. If you have to pay for a ticket, you still have to pay. So that's why. That's why right now, even if they actually don't even switch the processor off, then everyone get a free ride most of the time, because when we don't tag on, then the people that usually doesn't tag on anyways will just walk in. So, but anyways, I feel good about it, because then I don't need to tag on, just walk in. So go straight through and easy. So I believe there should be a time stop right up ahead here, because this is what it is always. Thornlie Square. Basically like how many stops away from the terminus at Thornlie Station, and there's another time stop. Yep, this is a time stop for all of the routes to stop here. Or he's just gonna run away. Nice, he's just gonna leave. No. Yep, on weekends, only 212. All the other routes won't operate. I mean 517, I don't know whether 517 will operate. Even if it operates, it's only from Murdoch to Huntingdale. And that's it. Not gonna come over here. While the other ones are all weekdays exclusive. That's why I specifically chose this route. Turn in, let's do it. Now, for some history of the routes in Hong Kong, we had a Route 212 before in Hong Kong, but it has been removed and withdrawn after the Kwun Tong line extension. So, because the 212 before was from Whampoa all the way to Sham Shui Po, and it's literally following the MTR line, so that's why all of the stops are literally the same as the MTR line, so that's why they withdraw that one. This is a cool path in here. I do want to take another train replacement. I do want to take the 907 again, but it's down at Armadale, so I don't really want to go down there. Now technically I can actually just take the 205 towards Maddington, and then I take the 907. If I have enough time, which I don't know, but probably want to go back and do some of the lectures instead, so I'm just gonna take to Murdoch. I'm not gonna take down to Murdoch University. I will do the 205 full journey sometimes to mark that off, because if I don't take the full journey, I don't count as finished taking a route. So passing through Thornlie Senior High School, there are some school routes actually go to the Thornlie station from here. Oh, we have to stop here outside. Good. Now there's also one reroute down in Thornlie, which is actually the 223, which is actually from Thornlie station to Thornlie. It's actually very vague, you just see the map, but it's basically from the station into the suburb. That's basically it. Rush hour special during weekdays, I think like 3 services. So that's a very weird and odd one. Do want to try that one out sometimes. Sacred Heart Primary School, Thornlie. So today's free travel, so very good and easy. Usually they should turn on the SmartRider processor, but they're not doing it today, so. Alright. Here, on the Murdoch Road, I always like these areas down here. These areas are always so much fun and very pretty. Like all this area down here, Southern River, Huntingdale, Harrisdale, all these areas inside. Oh man, there's so many lakes all over the place, which is so pretty. You see, living in these suburbs really will make you feel better, you know. So we're slowly but surely clearing out the requests. I still got quite a few not filmed and a tons not released. So that's why. By the time you're watching this video, it's probably released already for most of the videos. But this one might be released back in Hong Kong. I'm not so sure. But these videos, if I fail to premiere them all, I'll just continue it when I'm back in Hong Kong. So that's fine. No one is boarding in the midway here. Literally empty. No one board. But this is a cool one, that one of these routes actually operates on weekends. Like what? 1 hour per bus, but at least there's some services down here. Well, the 210 and 211, there are 2 Gosnell stations from Thornlie, which is basically cutting the train. That would be actually a pretty good train replacement, but they're not working today. So instead you need to, if you want to do train replacement instead, you need to do 908, back out to Cannington, and then change to the 907. Oh man, and especially for the 908, it will pass through Beckingham Station. And then the 908 doesn't stop at Beckingham Station. Oh man, why not just let the 908 stop at Beckingham station, dude? Seriously. It's not like the trains. Buses is not like trains, man. It's not like having two different platforms. It's just across the road. It's not going to affect any traffic. Just get them walk across. But the thing is, there's some road closures for the Perth-bound Beckingham train replacement bus stop around there. So that's why I think the buses are deviating for that part. But man, they need to take the 908 back out to Cannington and then change to the 907. Oh man, that's miserable. Alright, more people getting off. Again, it's complete free of charge, so you won't hear any tag-on sounds today. Never have I been down here, definitely, so now I do need to walk a little bit for the 205. So, and also 205 is, you know, is a suburb route, so it's complete trash timetable today. So let's see how it goes. If not, I have to walk a mile to get up to the 206. Not like a mile, but this is like a long way. Plus, it's gonna rain very soon. Now it would be weird if I take this back again, so that's why I don't want to. According to the app, the route is only like 18 minutes, so that's why. We're pretty close to the end. Now technically, but the thing is, if I take this one, I can actually just connect to the 930, which I can just go right out. So, because they would just continue as the 930 for this one. Left? Oh no, just go straight. The one problem about the suburbs down here is tons of turns and roundabouts. Really annoying. Now for that shopping center is actually around a square block, so that's why for the turn for this direction it's just turn right in and terminate. While if you actually go the other direction, you actually have to stop an extra stop for a square loop before going back onto the path. Okay. He literally stopped the bus on the bump. What? You can see the bump right there. This bump right there. He literally stopped it with the wheel on the bump. That was pretty crazy. Is it raining? Yes, it is. Oh man. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. Let's do it. Oh yep, here we go, raining. That's why luckily I didn't actually put my laundry outside. Plus it's pretty windy today too, so that's why. Okay. A little bit of rain. It's not too bad. Not like completely drenched yet. Not really having a lot of videos actually with like my video screen completely drenched and cannot see anything, but okay, complete free again, so no tag off. Looks like it's almost there at the shopping center. Should be terminating soon. But for these like routes I've never taken or never tried before, I just don't really know where is the terminus. But I think here it is. I think so. I think I saw a stop over there. Yeah, it should be over there. Alright. Yep, turn right into the shopping center. This is a pretty big shopping center. It's like all the way over, all over the place. Wow. This is pretty crazy, this shopping center. But here's the Vale Shopping Center, so for sure this is the spot. Terminus is over there. You can see right behind that yellow building, right there. Pretty quick route, pretty decent. Very good transition down here actually. Considering it's a big shopping center, good service. Well, while we're waiting for red lights, just check out my my thumbnail. Fortunately, I can't film for another week. That sucks, but okay, decent thumbnail. Honestly, a lot of these thumbnails I could definitely post it on. A lot of these photos I can post it on PBI, which is Perth Bus Info. But I asked Mark how to do it, and he says it's a stupid procedure. So that's why I don't bother doing it. Should be the terminus here. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, not yet. That's not the stop. Okay. But here's the terminus. Yep. Oh, there's a bay for a terminus. Nice. Very nice. There's a big old bay, parking bay over here. And also shelters. Decent. Oh, there it goes. Not in service. And we have a quick check on the stand over there to show you guys some of the extensions, because there are two 212s on there. One is basically the terminating part that goes back to Thornlie. The second one on the bottom is the one that goes extension down to Southern River. So I will show you guys over there a little bit of the explanation. You can see the bus turning left sign over there, right below that blue shelter thing at the front. Well, let's go over there. I need to turn on my umbrella, so... Well, actually, because that guy is not doing 212 back, so I rather just do a 212 back. So you can see all these 212, 212, 212. All of them are D. D are back to Thornlie. While on weekdays there's a Sunday and Saturday, all D's, so basically to Thornlie Station. Well, up there you can see there's a C, which is on school days only, which actually extends down to the Christian College, which is also part of A. But the A continues further down a little bit more. There are random extension services, you can see. Oh my gosh. The 212 at 325 and 353. Now some of the D's on weekdays, oh my gosh, the first service departs at 456, holy crap. Some of the D's are actually extension service. They start from down at the bottom, but it's just saying D here because it's not going down. So we have two A's, which is 325 and 353. Extends down to Edencourt Drive, which is actually very far away down. So okay, now I need to come back in because this wind is murdering me right now. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.